This is the final broadcast. Bull Shoals. No one remembers pressing play. That's the problem. The recording surfaced years later, found on hard drives that should not have survived floods, fires, or the simple passage of time. The file was labeled only 0 Antarctica Bull Shoals, final, WAV, no metadata, no origin. When it was analyzed, the waveform looked all wrong, too symmetrical, almost like it had been grown instead of recorded. The sound it held was even stranger. They say the Ozark Mountains were formed when something fell from the sky and missed its target. Mountains like scar tissue, caves like mouths that never fully closed. Bull Shoals Lake was created by flooding towns, cemeteries, and forgotten stories. But water doesn't erase things. It preserves them. And that's when the alien arrived. He called himself 0 Antarctica, and he didn't look like salvation. He looked like precision. His instrument unfolded in impossible angles, designed to translate the force of gravity into pure tone. He believed his music could stabilize anything, bring harmony to any chaos. He was wrong. Some places don't want harmony. They just want witnesses. And the hills answered his music by tightening their grip. That's when the hillbilly guitar dude stepped into the frequency. He was barefoot, bleeding, but singing anyway. He told the truth the only way it can ever be told, through stories that hurt just enough to be remembered. His guitar didn't produce an echo. It duplicated. Every single chord he played created another version of the song. Somewhere else inside a passing truck, inside a stranger's dream, inside someone who hadn't even been born yet. We're past DJs now. We're infrastructure. That's when the listener crossed over. Not a demon, not a god. Just pure attention, held for so long that it became something else entirely. The signal began to feed on memory, on regret, on every unfinished song. People who heard it started dreaming in stereo. Some woke up humming melodies they couldn't stop. Others never woke up at all, but their radios kept playing. 0 Antarctica tried to shut it down. He realized this world was recursive, that it eats its musicians, but it was too late. The Ozarks pulled him apart musically, stretching his sound across decades. He managed to escape, but not intact. Somewhere out in deep space, his species can still hear Arkansas leaking through their stars, a faint, ghostly signal. The troubadour sang his last verse knowing exactly what it would cost him. If you hear this, it's already too late. The song don't end, it relocates. The shack he was in collapsed inward, not down. The broadcast tower folded itself into a single note, too low for human ears to perceive. The boogeyman vanished mid-laugh, finally free, or finally everywhere. After a long silence, there's one final click. Thanks for listening. They say if you play this file alone, with headphones, nothing happens. But if you play it out loud, late at night, near trees or a body of water, the room starts to feel fuller. The corners get crowded, and your memories don't quite feel like your own anymore. Because this was never just a story. It was a test broadcast. And now, you're part of the signal.